For centuries, the authors and scribes of the Malay world have written, copied, and preserved thousands of books and manuscripts. The contents of these texts vary greatly, encompassing everything from folklore to holy Islamic scripture. When European colonists, including those from Britain and the Netherlands, began settling in Malacca, many were astonished by the beauty and complexity of the manuscripts that were found across Malaya. The British and Dutch uncovered thousands of scripts from all over the Malay world, from Malacca, Borneo, and Indonesia. Quickly, they became fond of collecting and studying the intricacies of these texts, and soon, a market for manuscripts was born. The trade for Malay manuscripts attracted many European collectors and oversaw the duplication and preservation of many historical and literary texts, including the folk tales of the Wali Mastir, also known as Sang Kancil, copies of the Quran, as well as law books of the Malaccan Sultanates. Among those involved in the trade was Sir Stamford Raffles, a British statesman known best for establishing modern Singapore, and his good friend, a Scotsman named John Leyden. Raffles was known to be able to read Jawi script, the primary writing language of most Malay texts, and was also able to speak and understand Malay, giving him advantage and expertise in the manuscript trade. Raffles and Leyden's collection encompassed many historical records, including Sulalat al-Salatin, or Genealogy of the Kings, renamed the Sejarah Melayu, or Malay Annals by Leyden. This manuscript was a chronicle written in the 1600s, supposedly as a record of history and origins of the Sultanate in Malacca. However, it is suspected by historians that it was used instead more as propaganda to gain support for Malaccan rulers. Another literary work that Raffles collected was the Hikayat Hang Tuah, a classic Malay tale about a legendary warrior and a silat master named Hang Tuah who served under the Malaccan Sultanate. It still remains a popular legend to this day and is frequently depicted in Malay cinema. The original story would have taken place in the 1400s, yet around 400 years later, Raffles was able to read a copy of the book, printed by his chief scribe named Ibrahim in Penang.
Some of the manuscripts Raffles collected featured Raffles himself, including official letters he received from Malay and Javanese rulers, such as a letter he received from Sultanate Mahmud Sia of Johor and Pahang, the proclamation of the capture of Batavia by the British written in Jawi script, and the Raffles paper, a positive address from the people of Java sent upon his retirement as Lieutenant General of Java. Over decades, collectors from all over Europe began investing in Malay books and markets for manuscripts grew. Today, we have been able to count and track at least 10,000 manuscripts, many of them printed in the 19th century and a few hundred of them originals, written by the hands of Malay scribes centuries before. Eventually, the majority of these Malay manuscripts were bought by major museums and ended up in archives in Britain, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and the Netherlands, including the exhibition here at the National Library Board of Singapore. These texts have given the world a great gift, the gift of better knowledge and a more detailed understanding of the Malay world's unique, rich, eventful history.